Bill, can I come in? I need to talk to you. It's urgent. Bye. Bill. Bill, are you listening? Right, listen. Bill, listen. What's going on with makeup and wardrobe? Bill, do you know what I mean? You need to sort it out, Bill. Do you know what I mean? Males have been cut for 5 months. They're not doing the job. You need to decrease the pay. I've been wearing the same suit for about 10 months, man. Bloody hell. What's makeup and wardrobe being paid for? Bill. Sort it out. Yeah. Hello! You're watching NNN on New Nintendo News. This is a weekly gaming show where we keep you, yes, we're gonna keep you up to date with the latest Nintendo gaming news. On today's show, we've got so many stories to discuss. It's gonna be a bumper packed episode. We're gonna be dashing through the stories because there's too many to tell. 1 minute we've got no stories, but the next minute you just thumbed them all on my desk. What do you mean you can't hear me? I know you can hear me through the glass. I'll just talk to you if you hear me. Bill, can we sort out the ratio of work that you're giving me, please? 1 minute it's bare bones and the next minute it's Ramajam. We'll be taking a look at a lot of retro games today. Yes, we just love a good retro section here, don't we? Well, all the retro games are coming back out, so it's only fitting that we talk about them. And we'll also be discussing some Kickstarter games. Yes, there's personally 2 games that I want to talk about because I've seen them on Kickstarter and I want them, so we're going to talk about them. I'm going to show you them. And we'll also be talking about a few smaller stories. We'll just be scattering them throughout the show. Kicking off our first story, Nintendo pulled Super Mario 35 off their service last week. You stupid idiots. But guess what they've replaced it with? Another brand new Battle Royale game. What? Nintendo are trying to add value to this service, let me tell you. Well, they've just taken Super Mario Flying, so it's decreased in value, but at least they've replaced the game with something else. Why not just keep both games on there? Anyway, which retro video game character has received the Battle Royale 99 makeover? It's Pac Man! Yeah, Pac Man launching. I mean, now it was practically a shadow drop. Reading an article on Eurogamer, it says Nintendo has announced Pac Man 99, the next Battle Royale take on an arcade classic coming to Nintendo Switch Online. 99 players play Pac Man simultaneously and attempt to be the last Pac person standing. Right, I watched the trailer for this. It looks sick! Pac Man 99 also introduces Sleeping Ghosts, a new stationary enemy you can wake to gobble up en masse with a power pellet. Gobble, 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 gobble. Doing so will create dozens of jammer Pac-Mans to fire at your rivals. So listen, the sound and the look and the feel and that visuals of or the ghosts scattering into other players.
By pulling this off, you'll overwhelm opponents with a ghostly nightmare.
I bet that it looks like it feels good.
Losing the game.
It looks like it feels rewarding when you gobble up those sleeping ghosts. Like, it's a new mechanic that I'm loving, and I think this game's gonna be an absolute blast to play. These 99 games are really good that Nintendo were doing, and this is what I've said it before. Nintendo needs to be applying this 99 Battle Royale to all their classic video game franchises. You've done it with Tetris, you did it with Pac Man, you did it with Mario. Let's do it with Mario Kart, F-Zero, Zelda, WarioWare, do you know what I mean? Like, add value to your Nintendo Switch Online and put the games out there. Stop drip feeding them, man. Stop drip feeding it. Anyway, Pac Man is out now on Nintendo Switch Online. Go and download it. Moving on to our next story. Yes, it's retro time. Oh my days, we are looking at some throwbacks today, and I'm so excited. There is game after game after game after game. It's sick. I just want to show you them all quickly. Let's run through them. And kicking off the first retro story. Alex the Kid, yes, Alex the Kid of Miracle World, the remake. Oh my days, it looks beautiful, it looks gorgeous. Alex the Kid was actually like my first video game. Nintendo wasn't my first console, it was Master System and Mega Drive. Sega! And Alex the Kid was my first video game. And this is just giving me butterflies, mate. Oh my days. Oh my days. Oh my days. I'm excited. Reading this article, it says Alex the Kid in Miracle World DX releasing on June 24th. So yeah, Alex the Kid remaster looks absolutely fantastic. Comprising of all levels from the original as well. Oh my gosh, okay. Comprising of all levels from the original title as well as brand new levels which expand the lore of Alex Kidd. Experience Miracle World like you've never seen it before with new animations, graphical detail and gameplay improvements, baby. As well as including all of the original classic boss fights, Boss Rush mode will give you the chance to experience non-stop boss action. Nah, that's too hard for me. If you don't remember the correct combinations, there's no point. You can also jump straight into the original classic with the press of a button with retro mode. At any point during gameplay, switch between the enhanced graphics and a recreation of the original art style. Dirty! It says since his first appearance in 1986 with Alex the Kid. Oh my god, it's Alex Kidd? Does anyone else say Alex the Kid? It's just Alex Kidd in Miracle World? Am I tripping? I've been saying his name wrong all these years. Alex the Kid. Alex Kidd. That's not right. I've been naming the game incorrectly for 35 years. Moving on to our next story. Yes, we are talking about Monster Hunter again. I'm going to keep talking about Monster Hunter until the sales surpass Monster Hunter World. Let me tell you, I'm determined. I need this game to do as well as possible so Capcom can be like, show me the money! If this happens, then Capcom are just going to be dashing out the games. This is where the money's at. Okay. I'm still convinced that they're going to give us an exclusive Resident Evil.
Resident Evil 0.
Chris, this way. Make for that mansion!
I know you're going to do it, Capcom. I know they're going to do it. Anyway, so moving on to the Monster Hunter news. This game is performing exceedingly well. Monster Hunter is a massively successful series, but it wasn't up until Monster Hunter World that the series actually became a worldwide phenomenon. And Monster Hunter World has actually shipped 15 million units to date. Yeah. No. I stand corrected, 16.8 million units. Nintendo still has some way to go to beating those sales, but again, like I said last week, Monster Hunter World launched across 2 platforms, so that had doubled the install base, and Nintendo's just here on its ones, you know what I mean, just with its own 80 million units. So, reading an article on Nintendo Life, it says Monster Hunter has already shipped 5 million units worldwide. Wow! Shifting them copies, mate. But, well, it says shipped. It doesn't actually mean sold. However, you wouldn't ship 5 million units thinking that they're gonna sit down and store shelves, you know what I mean? Capcom have faith that the game is gonna shift all these copies. We're not gonna have another ET situation where we have to bury games in the desert because no one's bought them.
ET for Atari was so bad, the company tried to get rid of all the copies.
And finally, after 2 hours of digging, they found what everyone has been waiting for. An ET for Atari game cartridge in the box with instructions. Fully intact after 30 years underground.
It sold really well in Japan. It shifted more than 1.3 million units, yes, in its first week, smashing the sales. So yeah, I mean, it's the first 2 weeks and Monster Hunter has already shipped 5 million units. I mean, to be fair, will it match the 15? Probably not, but who knows? It's even done so well that Capcom stocks have just shot up, you know what I mean? They just soared up sky high. Capcom are rolling in the money thanks to Nintendo. Well, I mean, their shares are going up because they've also got Resident Evil Village coming out. So, you know, there's other big, massive games that are contributing to the share prices. But at the moment, it's shooting up because Monster Hunter is just performing. Capcom will also be releasing the Monster Hunter, what's it called? Monster Hunter Stories 2, forgot about that one. It is a spin-off, but I think the games have sold fairly well. Well, I don't even know what the first one came out on. We don't even have enough time because it's not that kind of new show. We're gonna be rushing through the games. Moving on to the next retro game, Streets of Rage 4! Yes, Streets of Rage 4, paid DLC is hitting Streets of Rage 4. And it sounds electric, let me tell ya. Oh my god, so they have announced 3 new playable characters and they've put Estelle in there, that little tough the one that rolls around and boom and slips up your neck. Check this though, what she does, she shanks people up as one of her special moves. Absolutely sick. I want to play with her. We don't know who the other 2 characters are yet. They've not announced those, so I'm excited to see who they will be. It's obviously actually going to be, is it Mr. X and Y, or you know, the twins? I bet they have to be the other 2. The DLC is called Mr. X Nightmare. It says Mr. X Nightmare also introduces a new survival mode. There's character customization, new moves, and new weapons. Oh my god, some of the new moves were sick! So I'm looking forward to that. I want to know if they're going to replace the old moves. What, character customization? Oh, that would be so cool if you could swap the moves and make your own, like, custom moveset. That would be good. Or did it mean character customization, like change the colours and stuff like that? I don't know, but there's more to see. It looks banging. It looks banging. They said that they'll have new music as well. Now the music in the trailer sounds pretty good. Listen. It sounds sick, innit? But it looks like it's made from some guy called T. Lopez. He's a composer on Sonic Mania, League of Legends, Monster Boy, yeah, and loads of other titles. So new music, new characters. It sounds banging. It sounds like a bumper piece of DLC. They've not announced how much it will be, but it's coming out later this year on all platforms. Yeah, I'm excited for that. Moving on to our next story, No More Heroes! They've announced an essential No More Heroes direct. I don't know, I've seen the article, saved it straight away. Let's read it now. Ooh, No More Heroes. Reading an article on Nintendo Life, it says No More Heroes free broadcast shows new footage. Has it happened already? Oh my god, it's been on already? Bill, can I go and watch the bloody No More Heroes direct? Yes, the game that we are very excited to play here, No More Heroes free.
Ah, my stomach hurts. I need a toilet. Perfect location.
Oh my gosh, Travis touchdown cannot come soon enough. Oh. It says the broadcast will look back on the No More Heroes series thus far, as well as share the latest information on No More Heroes 3! Presenters include MC Mafia Pajia, is that? Guest Shishiro Botan from the virtual YouTuber group Hello Alan.
Let's go!
And No More Heroes 3 director Gochi Suda. Who are the other 2 people? I don't know. I want to go and watch that anyway because we need no more heroes! We need no more heroes! I'm so excited for this game. I'm really excited, as you can tell. No More Heroes 3 will be launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch on August 27th. Yeah. This one is an absolute thing of beauty. I'm not even messing about. Some hardcore fans online have made Metroid Prime 2D. It's Metroid's 35th anniversary this year and Nintendo still aren't saying nothing about Zelda's, never mind Metroid. And you've got people out here just buying you up How you got people out here just donning you up? This should be a Nintendo game. This absolutely needs to be a Nintendo game. It is absolutely fucking gorgeous. Look at it, look at it, look at it. So reading their blog, it says, "We are the people behind the Prime 2D fan project. Our name is and has always been Team SCU. We have a long history starting way back in April of 2004. Cycled through 5 different main programmers and I've had hundreds of volunteers making thousands of resources. But that is the past and we are the now." So it says, Prime 2D has always been focused as a fan project for the joy of creating and learning. This has been exemplified by many prior contributors using skills learned from this project as a way to break into the games industry. As the project has matured, so have we as creators, raising the bar for the quality expected of a game. Instead of copying the source material exactly, we are instead focused on taking the core concepts, translating those, and then implementing them into a logical 2D solution. It's such a shame that Nintendo have not done anything like this at all. If you've got something on the back burner, then fair enough, Nintendo. Do you know what I mean? I'll hold my hands up and say sorry, but I don't think you have. And it's just a shame that someone's out doing you like that, because it's 35 years of Metroid. Moving on to our next retro classic, Asterix! Yeah! This is a game that I used to play on the Mega Drive. Yeah, I had this on the Mega Drive back in the day. Which one was it? There was quite a few of them. Anyway, Asterix, was it a French comic that this was originally adapted from and then just turned it into a game? Asterix was great on the Mega Drive. Sega! And I think it was on the Master System. Which one did I have? I need to check to see which one I had because I'm not quite sure. Let's have a look. Asterix. Yes, there it is, Asterix and the Great Rescue. That is the one I used to have on the Mega Drive, and it was a fun game. Well, I just remember playing it really, to be honest. I'll probably have to go back and play it again to see how good it is. They have announced a new Asterix game, and again, it looks absolutely stunning. Look at it, it looks gorgeous. I love it, I love the way it looks, What's it called again? Let's read the article, let's read a quick article about it. It's called like Asterix slap them up or something like that. You just go around slapping people. So it says, be prepared to prove your bravery. Asterix and Obelix slap them all is set in 50 BC. Gaul is entirely occupied by the Romans, and only one small village of indomitable Gauls still holds out against the invaders. Play as Asterix and Obelix and set sail to the most iconic places in the comic book series while battling Roman legionaries, pirates, brigands, and even the dreaded Normans. I need to be well versed in this history because I don't know what any of that meant. So the game's developed by Mr. Nut Studio. These nuts! And it's published by Microids. This game's a bit of me. 2D, it's a beat 'em up. Give me more. So yeah, Asterix and Obelix, slap them all. Slap, right across your melons. And moving on to our last story, it might be, it just depends. Yeah, shall we just call it a day, Bill? Because I feel like we've just spoke about a lot today. Moving on to our next story, this is what I wanted to talk about, so I'll take off my glasses. Oh my god, so I've just seen 2 games on Kickstarter. None of them are launching on Nintendo Switch. Well, one of them is. One of them had to launch on Nintendo Switch because you're blatantly ripping off Nintendo. Let's talk about that game first. It's called Whisker Squadron, and it's like Star Fox, but with cats. Nintendo aren't going to give us a Star Fox anytime soon. We're not going to get a port of Star Fox Zero. We're not going to get any remasters or remakes of Star Fox 64 or the SNES version. Do you know what I mean? I mean, Nintendo gave us Star Fox 2 the other day. Absolutely brilliant. Bring that out of the closet. So yeah, thank you, Nintendo. But do something with the actual franchise. That little crossover that you did with Ubisoft.
Let's be honest here. You guys need all the help you can get.
What was that game called? I can't remember what the game's called. I just feel like Nintendo needs to give another developer the Star Fox franchise and just say make a new game because we keep f***ing it up. Anyway, Whisker Squadron looks absolutely fantastic. So it's actually from the same developers who made Race the Sun. Race the Sun? Yeah, Race the Sun. Now, I played Race the Sun, one of my friends showed it me, and the game it was so much fun. It's very addictive, and I think we played it for hours. So I have high hopes for this game. Because the developers already dabbled with a flight game before, and it was just a blast to play. Very simple, minimalistic graphics, but the gameplay hook was absolutely great. So it looks like they've gone full blown, full throttle, and now they're just doing a Star Fox ripoff. And I don't mind that you're ripping off Star Fox, because we're not going to get one, and this looks great. Star Fox with cats. And finally, oh my days, I can't believe that there's a developer that's out here making a game like this. It's like they've spied on my cookies on my PC and been like, okay, this is what he likes. Let's make a game to just appeal to JonaFun. Now, this game is called Unbeatable. And let me tell you something. This looks amazing.
Alright, so the pink-haired girl with the microphone in the middle of the screen is Beat, and she is you, and you only have to worry about two buttons, up and down. On either side of the screen, enemies and obstacles will advance in high and low rows. When they touch the lines on either side of Beat, you hit up or down accordingly, and Beat will hit them hard.
This looks amazing. Unbeatable is a rhythm-based, anime-inspired beat-em-up. Hello! I love rhythm games, I love beat-em-ups, I love anime, and do you know what's even better? Now, I love anime, and one of my favourite animes of all time, possibly in my top 3 animes of ever, is Production IG's FLCL, known as Fulikuli! But I seen Fulikuli when I was just a little nipper in university, really about 20 years ago. It blew my head off. The animation is absolutely gorgeous.
He's dead! This young boy is completely dead, just as Taro would be!
But he's not Taro, like I said.
Oh my days, it was just a pulpy mess of all these just different styles.
We'll take care of it here so they can't interfere with us.
I have work to do, so let's do this fast, okay? But I want it to look cool.
Oh my god, it was sick. I'd never seen anything like it before in my life.
Come back to life!
Everything was just popping off. It almost made no sense at times. My head was gone.
I was watching Taro-kun, who was making out with a high school girl.
Fondling her yum-yums?
I told you, I'm not Taro!
Fondling her cupcakes?
Ah!
Who's this slut you're fooling around with? Huh?
Mamimi, we were down at the river!
Really, Mamini?
I bet she does it like a weasel. She's cursed, I tell you.
Ah, your brother is away, so she's sinking her fangs into you now, fondling around, fooling around, fooly-cooly!
Fulikuli is hands down, for me, surely it must rank, I don't know. This is perfect. It's one of my favourite cartoons of all time. Anyway, sorry, this game Unbeatable looks exactly like it! Sick! It's sick! It looks sick! Watch the trailer for it. I mean, if you're into that type of stuff, watch the trailer for it. Link is in the description below. The trailer is funny.
And look, you know the drill. Sometimes enemies come at the same time in both lanes. Sometimes enemies need more than one hit. Sometimes they need a whole bunch of hits. And sometimes you need to hold down one button while hitting the other button sporadically and paying attention to other nodes that disappear before you can even get your bearings. That's just how these things go.
It's mad.
Because that's only half the game. See, when Beat's not doing all of that, she'll be exploring an open cityscape with an active day-night cycle, uncovering secrets, playing mini-games, talking to and helping out or not helping out the locals.
It's like Fulikuli. I feel like it's like Fulikuli the game, but it's a beat 'em up and it's rhythm based. Can we have you on Switch, please? Because you're saying you're only on Steam, and I need you on Nintendo Switch. And that's all we have time for this week. We hope you enjoyed the show, and we will see you next week. Ha ha!